All right, check this out. This is going to transform your understanding of the kick serve. Let's watch it through.
Well, it's a great serve. He lost the racket on the way. They still won the point, though.
40-15.
Okay, so what did we just see there? Dominic Thiem is hitting a kick serve, and because he actually releases the racket here, we can see the exact vector he's throwing the racket along. So watch this literal throwing release, and it goes basically sideways. Look at that. It doesn't even get to the net. And this is something I think so many people who are struggling with the kick serve, and I don't mean struggling like they kind of hit it, but it's kind of slow or whatever, but just fundamentally can't create the racket motion, don't understand. Look at where that racket ended up. Look at that trajectory angle. That is the angle that a player like Dominic Thiem, who is one of the best kick servers in the world, that's the angle that he throws the racket at. And so this is critical for your kick serve. If you're trying to use your flat serve throw trajectory, or even worse, throw straight at the box, it's never going to work. Look at this. He's basically throwing towards the umpire's chair, not even the net post, the umpire's chair. That's how lateral and not across to the other side of the court this particular throwing motion is. And if you're not throwing like this, if you're trying to throw kind of straight on to where you're aiming, you're just never going to be able to generate the racket motion that creates the kind of spin you want, the kind of spin you see players like Dominic Thiem hitting so effortlessly. Okay, we're going to watch Jannik Sinner next to get a sense of what it looks like, what the vector looks like when you're trying to hit just a regular overhead and you're not trying to hit kick. And also just because I like racket throw clips. And again, I've written all about this, all about the serving throw vectors. You can read all about it if you want. But for now, let's watch this clip and see what a regular overhead looks like. Okay, so we're going to be a lot straighter on here. Now, not totally straight on. Sinner's right-handed, so he's still throwing to the right of where the ball ultimately goes. Look at this trajectory. It goes kind of straight into the deuce side service box, maybe a little bit to the right, and the ball goes down the middle of the court. So there's still that orthogonality there, but it's not nearly as large as the kick serve. And I think these two racket throw clips, where the racket is literally thrown, it's literally released, are just so instructive so we can actually see the literal vector that these rackets are being thrown along, so you can start applying this to your game with some real confidence that if you can get this, you are going to be swinging like your favorite players. And I promise you, if you can learn to feel this, if you can learn to recruit your throwing motion with this slight orthogonality, or for the kick serve, a much bigger orthogonality, if you can learn to use your throwing motion like that, your serve is going to feel so good, and a lot of your issues might be because you're trying to throw straight on in a way that is just never going to work.
15-30.